creating a product that's a great performer. That's of course extremely important, but it also has to appeal to you. You know, having a custom knife is you get to design it, you get to choose if you want natural looking handles, synthetics, if you want different shapes and styles. My name is Sam Goldbroch. I'm the owner of Sam Goldbroch Sharp Co. I'm a full-time knife maker. I'm also a chef and a culinary instructor. I was a chef for about 12 years in Chicago. I worked at some of the best restaurants in the city. And then from there, I decided to do teaching. And that's really what got me interested in knife making, because I used to get the question all the time, what makes a knife good? Why you should have good tools in general in your kitchen, why that's important, and then creating thoughtfulness around food. Getting people to understand why cooking at home is so important, so useful, and so valuable in their lives, and why putting certain foods in your body can affect it different ways, and then just trying to get people to enjoy spending time in the kitchen to really make that prep work a lot less drudgery and a lot more enjoyable. That my company has, again, it's just creating thoughtfulness and education. I'm trying to create the best possible products. I'm trying to create something that will last for generations, something that you can pass down to your kid. And then the other thing that I really feel is important is, it's not just about creating a product that's a great performer. That's of course extremely important, but it also has to appeal to you. Having a custom knife is you get to design it, you get to choose if you want natural looking handles, synthetics, if you want different shapes and styles, where you like the balance, and then aesthetics. What makes it look cool? Is there going to be a really cool color? You're going to have some interesting materials. I work with all kinds of weird materials, from woolly mammoth bones and teeth to meteorite and lots of things in between there. So, there's a lot of different ways to create the knife that really speaks to you, and something that you're going to be really interested in pulling out of your drawer, interested in picking up, and interested in maintaining over the years. And that's really important to me. Products that I make are, in general, high carbon steel kitchen knives. A lot of people don't necessarily know the differences between high carbon steel and stainless steel. A high carbon steel knife is going to be superior in performance to a stainless steel knife. Not only that, but watching that patina grow and having that warmth that is based around having that carbon steel knife is really important to me. You were listening to an amazing album out of your cell phone speaker versus listening to it on vinyl with a great sound system behind it, that warmth and that extra tone and body is going to carry through a lot more with that vinyl and the sound system. And that's kind of the carbon steel to stainless steel. And I'm really happy that I've gotten my knives to some of the chefs that I most respect in the industry, all over this country and around the world a bit as well. I've had knives shipped all the way to Alaska, Oregon, California, to New York, Connecticut, Boston, Florida. I've had knives in Italy and Denmark, in the UK. So I've really had knives get to go and travel all over the world. And that's something that's really important to me. Number one, I still have a lot to learn, and there's great teachers out there, and I can't wait to seek them out as soon as I possibly can. So I'm taking more classes, learning from people who know more than I do. That's really important to me. Some of the other things that are really important to me are that a lot of people don't necessarily know a lot about knives, and we use them every day, so it's important to learn that. And then probably the biggest takeaway is anybody who's intimidated about cooking or using a knife in general, I can pretty much fix that. I've worked with hundreds or thousands of people over the years on how to use a knife properly, and why prep work doesn't have to be boring or something to be intimidated by. Influences that I've had throughout my career are largely not entrepreneurs. They're mostly other makers and other chefs and people who have inspired me by doing things that are really out of the box, that they've transcended the industries that they're in. Those are the kinds of people that I look towards. There's no names that are popping out off the top of my head, but basically, anybody who's an expert in their field, anybody who has made something that we all use every day, kind of changed the mindset of the people who are looking at it and gone, you know what, this is something that's really important to me, and something that I can't wait to use. That's all.